And I'm not also saying this because I'm trying to appease anyone or because I get anything in return. By Allah, I have no interest. I get nothing in return from any entity whatsoever. Allah is my witness. Allah is my witness. Where do I recommend? It depends on what's feasible for you, brother. I love the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Personally, I've been living here since 2007. Allah has blessed us in many ways in this country. And the laws are becoming very much in favor of foreigners. Before they were not so gentle, I would say, with foreigners. They're becoming very accommodating to foreigners, investors, people of different skills and qualifications. And I find this to be the ideal place personally as a Muslim country. Why? Because Tawheed is still proclaimed loud and clear. And I'm not saying that this is the Jannah of Allah on earth, and I'm not saying that this is we're living at the time of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. So that's already, that goes without saying. But today the Khatib was warning against Christmas and New Year's and whatever, and wherever we were going, there's not really, you don't see any of that. Obviously, there will be places where they're doing a little celebration, but this is not something that is done outwardly. It is not something that is done in public, and even if it is still on a very low scale. I take the metro every single day. I would say, and I'm not exaggerating, wallahi, 80% of the women are niqabis. 80% of the women in the metro station, maybe more than 80, I'm actually being stingy, are niqabis. Not all of them are wearing the best niqab. Maybe they're a little tight around the waist, maybe showing makeup in her niqab. But generally speaking, you're good. You're gonna see a few women here and there that are dressed silly. But versus other places where I've been, where you're just being a'udhu billah, a'udhu billah. The train, the metro is segregated. There's a single section for men only, and there's a family section where men and women are there as family. So every day I commute to work and back on a male only metro. All right, so the durus, I can show you how many groups I'm on WhatsApp and Telegram of the durus of the mashayikh in Riyadh. I can't even keep up with them. I cannot keep up with them. So many classes, so many dawrat, so many durus ilmiya. It's all there, akhi. You want to go out and wild out? Yeah, it's there. It's there. You want to go out of your way and find some concert somewhere or some event somewhere where people are tripping? You could. But that's you though. It's not being shoved down your throat. It's out there for those who want to be silly. But those who don't want to be silly, man, I'm telling you, bro, you're going to have a great time. That said, an absolutely amazing infrastructure. Services are top-notch. Security. Peace and security. By Allah's grace. We don't worry about war and being bombed and being, what other Muslim countries may be going through. And they have the ability to defend themselves. They have the strength to defend themselves. They have their independence. They have their individuality in so many ways. Tawheed is out there in your face every single day. No qubur, no grave worshippers. Ikhwan al-Muslimin have no presence here. They're not allowed to even operate. They're not even allowed to operate. Ikhwan al-Muslimin, the biggest calamity upon the Muslims, have no presence here. They are not allowed to even peep or beep. Tablighis are not allowed to operate. No tablighi jama'at, going from a masjid to another. And when they do it, everybody's doing it low key. They're doing it behind closed doors because they're scared. They're not allowed to proclaim their nonsense. You're not going to find a Sufi calling you to worship a grave. You go to the maqabir, it's according to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Go to the maqabir in Lebanon, in my country where I buried my father, rahimahullah. You cannot differentiate between a Christian and a Muslim graveyard. The only difference is there's a huge stone. One has a Fatiha on it and the other one has a cross. But in essence, it's the same. These are the things that people actually take lightly, or they don't pay it. No, and I'm not a nationalist. And I'm not also saying this because I'm trying to appease anyone or because I get anything in return. By Allah, I have no interest. I get nothing in return from any entity whatsoever. Allah is my witness. Allah is my witness. Because I know those sick people in their mind, they think we're agents, and the secret services like have a discussion with me like before the class. Listen, you're a good voice for the kingdom. We want you to go and tell the people A, B, C, D, and then we got you, man. We got a nice big chunk of money for you. We're gonna hook you up with the citizenship. Wallahi, none of this. By Allah, nobody even knows me or talks to me. I'm telling you this from my personal experience. Because we are told in Islam to speak the word of truth and to be just. I've lived in many countries. I've traveled almost all over the world. There's nothing like this place, in my opinion, with the issues. So that answers your question, inshallah. Now.